Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of DmC Devil May Cry. So, hopefully we'll continue, and that will take us to the wrong mission. We're gonna have to select a mission again because I went back and redid mission number 1 and got a double S ranking on it. And I think we got 100% collection done there too. So what I started to realize with like the secret ingredient and virility really, as far as missions, is that there are just some stuff around that I have yet to learn the skills needed to collect. So I will have to come back and collect it later, but I think the right thing to do is run through the game the first time, just getting as much as we can. So we're gonna do Overturn this time. We have an upgrade, so we got this new weapon, the fist, and let's see. I'm leaning towards the idea I want to unlock everything, so I should try to get Rainstorm and Inverse Rainstorm. I should try to get whatever this unknown is when it unlocks. I should get Roulette. That way, regardless of whatever random buttons I press, Trinity Smash, another one, and Flush, another one. Yeah, the idea is I could potentially hit any random buttons I would want, and something cool should happen. As far as items, I think I have to start buying more of these. It's costing more and more for them, but I think I have to do it. I think I really have to do it. Now, if I use one, I suppose I could buy more, but I think the cost is going to keep on going up. So eventually, if it's going up 100, it may cost me 3,500 for a small vital star. And if I am a bad enough player, even on easy, it could get to the point where I have to grind out playing a previous level multiple times. And of course, if you couldn't even beat the first level, which was really easy, then you would have no way of, I mean, if you couldn't beat the first level of any game, you have every right, in my mind, to take it back and trade it in, demand a refund. If you're playing on easy and you can't beat the first level.
Yeah, we'll meet you there. See you soon, Vergil.
You guys seem tight. How'd you meet?
Is it relevant?
I'd like to know who I'm risking life and limb with. He's my brother. He's trying to save the world. What's your story? Listen, I never asked for your help, but you gave it, and I appreciate it. I trust you. You can trust me too.
He rescued me. I was in a foster home. My foster father was a demon. He attacked me most nights. I had to get out.
Nightmares.
It's okay. I felt nothing. I couldn't physically escape, so I found another way. I aimlessly wandered limbo in spirit form. Found Vergil there. He heard my cry for help. He helped me to deal with the demons, both figuratively and literally. I killed the bastard. Now I want to deal with them all. You're gonna stick with us to the end, right?
Count 'em.
Wow, I mean, you just look at that scene and how serious it is, and then compare it to like the scene with the succubus where they're just childishly
You've done well.
cussing at each other.
We've dealt with the succubus. That will have hurt Mundus and got his attention. Now to land the second blow. Disable Mundus's monitoring network. Raptor News Tower. Controlled by Mundus, they have a monopoly over the world's media. News, advertising, entertainment.
Mind control.
Yeah, and surveillance. They spy on the populace through their network of satellites, routers, CCTV cameras.
Yeah, I noticed that bit. What's the plan?
Cat?
The Raptor News Network is run by a demon, Bob Barbas.
Bob Barbas is a demon? So he's more than just a fucking dick. And he's in that tower.
Not that tower. That one.
Huh? In Limbo, that's not a reflection. That's the real deal.
It's a prison, and Barbas rules it cruelly. There's no mercy, and no escape.
Prepare the gateway. You'll have to go alone this time. Cat can't follow where you're headed.
Alone is fine. She's done enough.
On the plus side, there won't be any cameras down there.
Good.
Dante, we don't know much about this demon.
I'm sure it'll be lovely.
Well, Bob, now I get why your point of view is so upside down.
So, in the previous cutscene, I thought for a second she was talking just magically to Vergil. I'm glad that they spent the extra effort to show us the Bluetooth earphone on our ear headset. So they want to make sure that we know how to equip this, and then... See, and I don't mind a slight change of the theme, like when he just goes boom and enjoys fighting, that's fine. That can be his personality. But it's so drastic a swing. It feels like two teams that didn't even talk to each other were writing this story. A, then right trigger, and B. Oh. So there very well may be more locations that that I haven't accessed. Wow. This is a cool level design concept. I think I really like this concept that they did here. I'm not sure if how many missions we're gonna see. There's 20 in total, so we should see quite a few. We're doing the whole no fighting section for a little bit of this too. Right trigger. So, I'm not sure if this was really better than using the axe, because I don't think it's as strong as the axe is now that the axe has gotten a few levels of damage upgraded. And I should be careful here, not to lose my life. let's go back to this. That feels like that does a better job.
Badass. Smack that.
I need to change demon mode so the flames don't hurt. Honestly, the only time the magma guys hurt me bad is when they're right next to an ice guy. I have to try and focus on both at the same time. Let's try the fist on here. Fully charged Eric's uppercut can interrupt the tyrant and launch him in the air. Tyrant. Hold right trigger and B. Oops. Well, that's gonna take some. That's gonna take some trying to attempt. Yeah, I didn't feel like that. Really, that does not feel like it. Yeah, it does not feel like it's working. I lost a lot of life on that, and you must have some pretty good time. Must need some good timing to do that. More timing than I would think.
Wow. So even Limbo has a slammer. Never thought I'd be breaking into jail.
So, just doing God's work is what it says. So I'm wondering if we're gonna run into our father. What was his name? It was... I think it started with an S. I've slept since then, I don't even remember what the father's name was. Barely made that one. I guess this little bluish hue is indicators they're giving us that we should fly to that location. How is this gonna work? Okay, like that.
Let's give it a crack.
Almost fell off the edge there. Let's see. "20 of 40 lost souls freed for the achievement." Because it gives us progress bars, we...
You have committed crimes against the holy order of demons. What has allowed you to
Just doing God's work, are you, Bob?
this gift of life?
Press left trigger and angel lift to the boost ring. Oh man, is this just gonna be a flying thing? I'm confused. I'm not understanding. Left trigger and X. Oh. Press A to boost out of a boost ring.
Your crimes against demonology have brought you here.
Damn it. Gonna have to take a detour.
Okay, so what sucks here is I gotta use health already, just from falling. I've taken more damage in this game from falling off platforms than anything else.
My name is Bob, and I am your salvation. Submit to salvation. Submit.
There's a whole area that I don't know how you would get there without dying a few times. Like, if I could hop up and do that. We'll try it once. Yeah, it's not.
Has allowed you to live.
Unless I can fly a lot further,
Rejoice in this gift of life.
or it just doesn't seem like that's the right way to do that. If this whole area wasn't upside down, I wouldn't be falling and hurting myself. I kind of wish I wasn't taking fall damage.
Overlords is sacrilege. Therefore, your voice has been silenced.
Barely made that. There is stuff this way. Let's see. Can make it to this.
Suicide is not possible. Attempts at suicide will extend your suffering.
No lost soul freed. Not enough gold keys. That's what I figured. Once I saw that gold door, I figured I didn't have any gold keys. And you do use the key for every door you unlock. A large vital star. I want to try and save those. Did he just say you are triggered? Yeah. If it did, that's kind of a new phrase for when this game came out. To come into the common vernacular. It's possibly not even still in the common vernacular in 2015, late 2015.
Okay, there's the tower. Back on track.
Your crimes against the demon overlords are sinful.
It turns you around the right direction at least.
Whatever you are, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work because I think that thing's gonna go get its parents. Don't have an upgrade. I could jump this way. If I could.
You must be cleansed of all fault and submit to your glorious God and Master, Mundus.
A key. Good. We do need to get as many keys as we want. That's an argent key, not a golden key. I don't think the keys that are around outside of the ceiling. I heard them, but I didn't see them. I don't think the keys in specific levels are the keys to the same doors in that level, which is a strange way to do level design. I don't know if it's terribly wrong. It's just a way to encourage people playing your levels multiple times. But if you're gonna play this multiple times, there should be an option somewhere to skip all cutscenes.
Bastards.
So, my question here is it the situation that the Stygians are created or are the demon made from lost souls in hell. Depending on what mythology, demons or lower, I don't know if the phrase fits enough to understand what it means. I've heard it, but so I don't know if they are corrupted humans or if they are demons and have always been demons. That scene could be interpreted as those lost souls being turned into demons right then and there, but it's hard to tell. That's where I kind of would have wished that somebody, Cat, was here to explain that to us. Vergil. My guess is no, they aren't, because of just the fact that the humans are in shadow form in limbo. There is a lot of this game, surprisingly, that is just walking around. I'm wondering if they didn't have enough.
Go on, get lost.
This game was slightly unfinished, or they just didn't have enough level design. It's strange to play games like this now that I'm so used to open world designs where there's something, oh, it's called a rage.
Ah, great. Here's Mummy.
And I bet they can change between angel and demon form. Notice how I got that to work? Well, it went back to its ice form. So, not a huge surprise there. Ooh, this gonna give me green life. Yes. The game is starting to be nicer to me, instead of just giving me red hearts to spend on ever increasing health things. It started to place the green health there. It's nice. Save our souls. I repent. I hear a lost soul somewhere nearby. Right there. There we go. I don't know if you really even need the item detector thing that I think I got as I bought all the DLC for this, just so I could cover it all. I don't know if that really is something I should or really have to do for games, but I thought it would be a good idea just to play the game in its most complete format. And I was getting all these games on the Steam summer sale, so it wasn't like a really expensive add-on. But a lot of DLC things I've gotten weren't definitely worth it. So
Repent. Your crimes against the demon overlords are sinful. In sin, you will suffer.
okay. Let's see. let's go this way to begin with. Ah. So you hear the guy wailing when you get as close as...
Illegal thought patterns are punishable by death.
Wait a minute. I thought the point was you couldn't die. It was just eternal torment. So that doesn't make any sense. Not a lot of people there in that fight, but it was a pretty precarious position.
Attempts at suicide will extend your suffering.
Attempts at suicide extends your suffering. So, the two statements he's making there don't make sense. You can't say that you can't commit suicide, but we can kill you.
Report all dissenters. Your reward will be leniency. Bonus leniency for reporting on direct family.
There's nothing here on the sides. This is just a real box. Inside of a box.
Your crimes against demonology have brought you here. Re-education
Demonology.
is your salvation.
Yeah, the only way I could see getting under this is by rolling, and rolling's not working. I hear a collectible.
Going down?
Your voice has been silenced.
Alright, no, you have to hit A, then do this.
Smashing.
And no way back up, so I don't know. There must be some move I learn later on that lets me get through something like that.
Bob Barbas. Just doing God's work.
Demonology. And down we go. Oh man, I should have shot the guy. One more. Fire mode, so we smash him in the face. This is weird. Not enough copper keys to get through there, alright. So up we go this way. Or we could do this. Copper key. So I guess what I said about keys not matching doors in levels is total BS. It did seem like that was the case before, but kill all the enemies with the time limits. They only take damage from the door. Alright, fine. I can get multiple of these guys in the air at the same time while I'm doing the spin attack in the air, that is my goal. Look at that. 8 seconds it feels like. No, it was more than 8 seconds. Maybe it was 38 seconds. I didn't look at the clock to see what the start time was. And just a big boxy area again. We've got 5 of the 10 needed for that achievement. So yeah, I don't know if this game, if this is how DmC games always were. I bet they were. Where there was areas where you walked and ran through and platformed, and then small areas where you fought. But most games aren't like this these days. You would instead have the entire world be potentially right side up here, and then you could walk around and enemies would be spawning almost non-stop. Let's see. Let's get Stomp level 2, why not? I bet since we've been doing a lot of Stomp that might be needed. I'm also kind of thinking that I'm gonna get to the end of this level and I'm not gonna fight the demon, because that's what happened last time. We got to the end of the level, that was its own separate thing. Can't change the camera angle here. Just gonna run.
I'm coming for you, Bob. Great.
What's going on there?
So I have to applaud the game for not making me hit any quick time event buttons in that. For a game that is centered around hitting buttons in the right, fastly and in the right order, I have to applaud that they did not fall down the quick time event traps, because anybody who follows my series, and most gamers in general, hate quick time events. They've become so cliche and not fun. Story breaking, game breaking. Would have ruined that cutscene if I hit the wrong buttons at the wrong time. So why is this guy fully invisible? He must be a demon of some sort. And that's a harpy. This guy's you come here. No, you come here. You come here. Like now I'm in this problem of I can kill him. I can kill this creature. Fine, but as soon as it's gone, I'm gonna just fall. As soon as I get over the section, over the air. This is weird. I'm basically in the air. I'm going to fall to my death, but I'm going to make sure I take him out first.
Who's there? I know you're there. I can feel you. Who is it?
I'll cut your head off!
Put your stick down. I'm not gonna hurt you. Unless you give me reason to.
Are you a prisoner of Mundus too?
No. I'm from upstairs. Now can you tell me how to get to that tower?
Tower? Why?
Because I want to kill the demon that runs this show. Will you help me?
Kill it? Yes. I can help. If you help me first.
Okay. Getting
Sure.
some side missions. Style points S, time 23, D. I guess you have to do really badly or it's impossible to get below a D. Because I've never seen the time be below a D. I would think you would get an F eventually. Maybe you only get Fs if you game over. So we've got an upgrade and we got a pretty good score. We got an A, that's not terrible. So next mission is gonna be eyeless, and I think they are gonna try and just slow down the story a little bit because it's been going pretty fast. We've been going 36 minutes. We can take a moment to look at the stats. Let's see, how long have we been playing as human? It says 3 hours and 53 minutes. Maybe that's accurate, maybe that's not. We've got some achievements that we have not yet gone. Look, here's a bit of a spoiler. Help Phineas retrieve his eyes, so we know who that guy is now just through the spoilers in the achievements. Devil trigger ability, interesting. Looks like there's several other weapons we're gonna get. So I'm big spoilers in these achievements, but I don't. Even though half the story is good, it's not that good. This is not like a movie where I would want to see more and more of this. This menu is bad. I have to admit that part. This menu is terrible, just having to come down and down and down. Let's see. That was mission 7. Enemies, characters. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anything in that matters. Flashbacks, backstory, we haven't gotten any of those. We need to fire a lot more shots from Ebony and Ivory if we're gonna try and get those weapons things. Secret mission artwork unlocked. I think that's the church that we were only in. It's a real shame. They're doing some great level design and artistry there, and we're just not given enough time to wander through it and look at it. Or we're given platform levels that are open world enough so we don't have the ability to look around. It's a strange way to do a game. I would think the areas in the next DmC, if there was to be a next DmC, I don't know if there is or if they're going to go back to the original series of Devil May Cry, but frankly I think it's about a 50-50 chance that they might do both, which would be weird. But if they were going to make a next game like this, I would think areas would be bigger, there would be more random fights. But then if there are random fights, you couldn't have the score system. So they might get away from that. It might just hold on to the fast-paced action of fighting, but be a little bit more. Particularly in Bayonetta, most of the areas didn't have sections where you could just fall to your death. And that's the main problem here, is that you're just falling to your death. Well, I am, because I'm clumsy. I don't have a clue how I would have done that Harpy fight without falling to my death, because it seemed like they only took angel damage. Maybe I could have sat there for 20 minutes and shot him with my guns, but it seemed like I had to get close to him and I had to do the angel damage, which means I had to fall, which kind of stinks. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.